Everyone talks about the final war in Revelation 20. This is a continuation of our last video, and many of you are going to love this. But what if the Bible never said there was a war at all? What if Satan's last deception failed before it even began? And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Now, are we reading this accurately in much of traditional scholarship today? Well, we believe the answer is absolutely no. That's Revelation 20, verse 8. And right there, most stop reading and insert an entire war that Scripture never describes. You see, the text never says Satan succeeds, so why would we give him credit for such? It says he shall go out to deceive. That's intent, not fulfillment. Understand that. The next verse says, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints. Where would the saints be camped? Well, aren't they in New Jerusalem? Would anyone leave the very presence of Yahusha? Are you kidding? That's movement, not victory. It's intent, not an actual event that occurs. It's what they intend to occur. Where are the saints? Well, they're not scattered, but they're inside New Jerusalem still. Well, that's where they should be, all of them. That is their camp. The notion anyone who encountered the day of judgment, observing a recreation that even Adam never saw, would ever accept Satan's wiles again, that is just plain unthinkable. Do we believe the Bible is the real question. And before one sword is drawn, fire falls from heaven and ends it. Done. So this is the big question. Who are they? Not humans rebelling again. Scripture never says that. It's just not there. What these are the hybrid and demonic remnants of Satan's army. The same unclean spirits gathered in Armageddon that were locked away with him in the day of judgment. Their number is as the sand of the sea. But see, they never touch the saints. No humans are invoked as part of this group, and the language is fitting to earlier Revelation accounts of the demon horde, the hybrid army that is, in number many hundreds of thousands. There's no war, not in the passage. No clash of saints and sinners. Sinners are gone. There's no sinners left. And no record of the righteous rebelling. That's just not there. John did not see a single saint rebel. Just an intent of Satan and his minions to deceive. That's it. That's what's there in the passage. To read beyond that is really not Bible exegesis. It's making up their own story. And unfortunately, that's become what is considered tradition, but it's not tradition. See, because that's new, strange doctrine, not found in any of the words of Paul or any of the apostles. It's just not there. You see, those in New Jerusalem are not going to fear Satan and all of his minions. It doesn't matter how many there are. The fire falls before any sword is drawn. And by the way, it's already written, So they already know that is what is going to happen. So they will stand firm. No record of any of them, not a single one turning. It's not there, not in this text or any. Heaven, or really heavens on earth at that time, so are Yahuwah and Yahusha, but intervenes directly. This is not a battle. No. That was the intention, but no battle happens. It is a verdict. Done. The end. Evil is consumed, not contested. It does not stand a chance. If mortal humanity joined Satan again, the new heaven and the new earth would be defiled instantly. That's not Scripture. But Revelation 21 follows immediately. A world of righteousness, no corruption, no rebellion ever again. In this mini-series, we are going to create one more video that discusses the timeline of events here, because what happens is John moves forward and then he comes back to the Day of Judgment, and that's being missed by just about every scholar we've seen. The text allows no second fall, only final cleansing, unchanged. The cleansing was on the Day of Judgment, and it does not become uncleansed ever. That's just not Scripture. It's not there. Satan's last move mirrors his first deception without authority. But this time, he fails. The fire that once guarded Eden now closes history. There is no final war, only a final consummation of evil. And there will be no more Satan. No more demons. None. Only the end of deception and the beginning of eternity. If that changed, it would be in the text. Revelation 20 isn't a story of war. It's a story of final peace, true shalom. Watch the full initial teaching, the first resurrection and the second death, only on The God Culture. And read the full commentary at thesmokingquill.com, our blog site. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. If you really wish to be notified, as so many thousands have pointed out, you may not wish to rely on YouTube alone. Join our email list and we will notify you upon new uploads, books, and updates at thegodculture.org. Always remember, prove all things for yourself. Yah bless to everyone. The truth was never hidden. It was only waiting to be read.